Hi guys, this is Namkraft. What's going on? Welcome to the Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue on with epic fights in Group F of round of 24. This is season 20. We have the most handsome Starcraft player right now in 2025, Barracks, going up against Royal. And what are we seeing here? The first game against between Hero and BTS was very exhilarating, very surprising results, and completely ball slapping until the last moment. And this is going to be TvT, so I guess it's not going to be that interesting. But anyways, let's hope for the best. And let me get some information right off the bat. So maybe just firstly, just show you this information. And the map is once again Dominator. Everyone knows about this map. And let us admire the beauty of Barracks. He is so handsome. Maybe first, before we look it up, we just take a look at these girls. This is Barracks. There he is. And let us just review his information before this game gets up, because we have a lot to go to. I've actually prepared a script for today's video, for this TvT specifically, because there's going to be a lot of time on my hands, so I know exactly what I would tell you about. Anyways, this is Barracks information. His name is Hwang Byung-young. And he is also known as Bai. That's a weird nickname. He's born in 1991. He is 779 centimeters tall. He used to play for KT roster, and now he belongs to Monstar. This is why his nickname is MSTZ. You can see there. He's got a relatively small amount of followers on the social platforms, given his prestige and skill level actually. And his ELO scores last year on average were 1247. This year is slightly better, 1306. And he's been in 10 round of 24s, and best performance is the quarterfinal. The last one of that was season 18, so quite recent. And as for Royal, everyone knows about Royal. Royal is a big name. I mean, he's like definitely a brand name. There's Royal. Because precisely we know him because he's one of the ASL champion. That's right. Kim Ji-sung is his name. He's also known as Sorry. That's a weird name. 1995, and he used to play for SK Telecom, and his university is Inno Label. He's got a relatively small amount of followers on the social platforms, and he's been in ASL 11 times. Best performance was #1 ranked in season 14. ELO scores nowadays is in the high 60s. He used to reach up to 70s last year, but anyways, nothing spectacular. So that is it. And one thing I want to quickly show you is going to be the distribution of ELO scores of these players. By the way, today these are the top Starcraft players. As you can see, Rush has climbed up the ladder because partially because he qualified for the round of 16, but losing one game to Jadong, right, was not good. But anyways, he came back strong. And today here are the players playing, and as you can see, this is the reason why I call this group the group of death, because the skill level of these players right now are very balanced. Hero is seed #1, but he's not the best player by ELO scores in this group. Royal is slightly better, and Barracks is a lot better. BTS is slightly weaker, we could say, but still, these players are very strong and balanced. And in terms of win rate, you can see that Royal against Terran is 44%, only played 9 games though, and Barracks against Terran is 83%. He's only played 6 games in the last 30 days. So I guess Barracks has got a slight advantage, both in terms of absolute ELO scores and in terms of current performance in the last 30 days. So what exactly is happening? Are we having a proxy something there in the corner by Royal right outside of the periphery of Barracks' base? I'm not seeing it just yet, but it looks like it is Barracks who has the military advantage, and Royal is the one who's got the economic advantage, with a nice expansion already coming out from Royal. And Barracks going to be going for double factory. He's able to spot this, as we need to stop it before he can spot the expansion not coming up yet, and he does get that SCV destroyed, so that's nice. This bunker will provide some cover for the timing, and double factory coming up now from Royal. Very nicely done. By the way, maybe because this game is really long, I'm gonna start to tell you some nice stories. Actually, this story is very scary, so if you are not into gore and all of those details, you might want to stop listening And I guess it's gonna be between. I'm gonna end this fifth story in just a minute, so come back at about the 5th minute mark, and you will know what the story is about. It may get interrupted in the middle by this tank push, though, so maybe the story will have to wait. If you're so interested in the story, make sure you watch this video all the way into the end, because this story will completely burn your head. We have a bunker coming up. Some vultures are coming out. The vultures are waiting, and we have siege mode. This bunker will be able to cover for a while, but very, very good for Roy to pull his SCV back. He is gonna be able to actually buy some time. He's got another bunker on the backside. Keep in mind that on this map is reverse ram, so the player who's got the surround on the top side will have some nice advantage here. Good attack, and now the bunker will definitely for the Marines will have to turn back. They need to leave the bunker right now. They have left the bunker. The vultures try to snipe some Marine. One Marine down. These vultures can actually get within reach of the second bunker. Where's the tank? There it is, but I don't think he's got siege mode. Vultures try to go too far. This is a mistake, but there's a tank shelling from the high ground. Nice positioning for the tank on the high ground. The vultures escape inside of that tank. Is going to be very careful because the shelling could still happen again from the high ground, and this vulture is going to be hiding all the way in the back, and I think Royo need to repair his tank. Looks like SCVs are coming out. He's going to try to go for some splash damage. Not bad. He's going to try to surround, and one tank has fallen. The other tank will be slightly damaged, but Marines are now within reach of the bunker. That SCV is going to try very hard to attack against the tank, but they will all get completely executed. But there is still 2 more tanks coming up. But what about siege mode? Okay, Royo's got siege mode. He's got to protect his tank at all costs. Need to repair it. One SCV is repairing. Is it fast enough? I guess it is fast enough. That tank will live. The tank has lived. And now 2 tanks has pushed the enemy back. And keep in mind that Royo doesn't have an expansion, but he's destroying stuff left and right. He's got his very, very nice tank that covers exactly when these factories are popping out. So that's going to be a problem. But there's going to be additional SCVs already coming out. Now SCVs are very, very scarce. Why is he making a Goliath? Maybe he's thinking he's got to be able to push forward here. And this bunker is going to fall. So that's going to be some time. And I think Barracks will need to push his tank a little bit forward. He had a chance to move forward a little bit. But now he's not going to be within reach of that command center. I guess he is. But that other tank is protecting nicely. Both of the Barracks providing some nice vision. But Barracks is slightly forward. And as well, Royal's Barracks a little bit backward here. But anyways, there might be just enough to cover here. Where are these tanks going? I'm not so sure it is. He's going to be going for a drop. No, it's very, very far-fetched. That stop part is not yet done. The command center is burning very, very quickly. He's gonna try to shell it from below the ground to, I guess, alleviate the situation. He's gonna be able to push one of the tanks back, which is nice. But there could still be more tank shelling. The angle is not correct. These tanks need to be on the left side to shell that command center. Anyways, there's gonna be some raid, but these double Goliaths are already protected. And this Barracks burning down is gonna be very serious trouble for Royo. He will not have vision. He need to get on high ground, but you need to be very, very careful. He takes some hits, or SCVs need to repair that tank. And now I guess that tank is going to repair, but now the next tank is going to try to come forward here. The command center has been lifted, but Barracks is going to be very, very careful. Roy is going to push for this left side. He's going to try to siege. Nice siege position. SC is going to try to buy some time. That siege is late. The time of the siege is quite late for Roy. He loses 2 tanks already, but he clears one of the enemy's tanks, and that 3 tanks going to get attacked. Nice attack. This tank is so damaged. One last shot. That tank is gone. 1 tank versus 1 Goliath, and 1 tank. No more replacement coming from the southern side. And I guess it's going to be GG from Roy. Why does he GG? This still could game go on. I think it could still go on, but I guess no. Roy's got different plans. Anyways, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye-bye.